Have you ever felt like she's testing you, but you're not quite sure how? Like one moment things feel easy, and the next something shifts, and you don't know what you did wrong. This can feel incredibly frustrating, even a little confusing or disheartening. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 subtle ways women test you for compatibility. And more importantly, how to respond in a way that actually builds attraction, without losing yourself in the process. And it's important to remember, most of these aren't conscious tests at all. Throughout human history, women have had to be selective about who they trust, who they open up to, and who they build with. So, over time, many of these behaviors have become subconscious ways of asking, can I feel safe with this man? Can I trust him? Can he lead himself and protect what we're building? And ultimately, is he the right partner for me? This isn't about judging your worth as a man. It's about understanding what creates emotional safety and becoming someone who naturally embodies those qualities without pretending to be someone you're not. The first one is the consistency test. What this is testing for is simple: reliability. She's asking, can I rely on you? Or are you only present when it's convenient? This often shows up in small, easy-to-miss ways. Maybe you say you'll call and you don't. Maybe your energy is strong in the beginning, but slowly fades. Or maybe your effort depends on how she's showing up, and over time, she's noticing a pattern. A mature woman is not looking for perfection, but consistency. So how do you pass this test? You follow through. You become someone whose words and actions align, not because you're trying to impress her, but because that's who you are. To naturally integrate this, focus on becoming a man who values his own word. When you respect your own commitments, others will feel that too. The second test is the emotional availability test. What this is testing for is your ability to connect. She's asking, can you meet me emotionally, or do you shut down when things get deeper? This shows up when conversations shift slightly. She might share something personal. She might express a feeling, or open up in a small, subtle way. And in that moment, she's subconsciously watching for your response. Do you change the subject, make a joke to deflect, or lean in and stay present? To pass this test, you don't need perfectly poetic words. You just need presence, deep listening, gentle eye contact, acknowledging, being emotionally there without trying to fix everything. To naturally integrate this, start getting comfortable with your own emotions, because the more connected you are to yourself, the easier it becomes to connect and empathize with someone else. The third test is the boundary respect test. What this is testing for is respect and emotional maturity. She's asking, do you respect my boundaries or do you push against them? This can show up when she says she's busy, when she needs space, or when she simply says no. And in that moment, your reaction matters. Do you become frustrated? Do you take it personally? Or do you respond with calm understanding? To pass this test, you respect the boundary without resistance. You don't try to negotiate it, make her feel guilty, or make it about how you feel. You simply accept it. To naturally integrate this, develop your own boundaries too. Learn when to say no and when to suggest an alternative that works better for you. Because when you respect your own time and energy, you naturally learn to respect hers too. The fourth test is the investment test. What this is testing for is your level of genuine interest and intention. She's asking, are you truly interested, or just enjoying the convenience of my attention? Do you genuinely want to create a connection, or are you purely trying to satisfy your physical needs? This often shows up when she pulls her energy back slightly. She may text a little less. She may stop initiating as much, or give you space to step forward. And she's watching. Do you lean in with intention, or do you match her withdrawal and fade out? To pass this test, you continue to show effort, but not from a state of desperation. You initiate, you plan, you make your interest clear through action, but you don't get upset if it's not reciprocated quickly. To naturally integrate this, be honest with yourself about your intentions. If you're interested, show it, not through pressure, but through consistent, intentional effort. It's also important for you to define if you're genuinely looking for a long-term relationship or if you're intending to explore options. It's okay if you're in a season of exploration, but being honest with yourself from the start will help you attract more alignment. Before we continue with the 5th test, if you're finding this helpful so far, consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. It helps YouTube show you more content like this, and it helps this message reach more men who might truly benefit from it. Thank you for supporting me in helping more men experience deeper satisfaction in their dating lives. Now, let's continue. The 5th test is the stress and conflict test. What this is testing for is emotional stability. She's asking, who are you when things become challenging? Because anyone can be calm when everything is going well, but when there's tension, that's where the capacity of your character truly shows. This can look like a misunderstanding, a last-minute change of plans, or a moment where emotions are slightly heightened. And in that moment, do you stay grounded or do you react impulsively? To pass this test, slow down your responses to challenging situations. You stay calm, communicate clearly, and don't let emotion take over. To naturally integrate this, build emotional awareness. The more you understand your triggers, the less control they have over you. The 6th test is the social proof test. What this is testing for is your character. She's asking, how do you treat people when there's nothing to gain? This shows up when you're around others, friends, family, strangers, even service staff. Her subconscious mind is observing. Are you kind? Are you respectful? Are you consistent in how you treat people? To pass this test, you simply treat everyone with the same level of respect. Not just her in the hopes that you might get something from her, because real character isn't selective. To naturally integrate this, lead with empathy in your daily life. Not as an act, but as a personal value whenever you're interacting with people. The 7th test is the self-worth test. What this is testing for is your inner security. She's asking, do you value yourself, or are you seeking validation from me? Do you fold into submission if one of your boundaries are crossed? This often shows up through uncertainty. Maybe she's not constantly reassuring you. Maybe there's a little space. Maybe things aren't perfectly defined yet. And in that space, do you stay grounded, or do you become anxious, chasing reassurance? To pass this test, you stay centered. You don't over-pursue, and you don't withdraw. You remain steady in who you are. You voice when a boundary of yours has been crossed and gently teach her how to respect that boundary appropriately. To naturally integrate this, build a life that feels full without needing constant validation. Learn to express your needs and boundaries in a way that's respectful, because confidence grows from within, not from someone else's approval. The 8th test is the future alignment test. What this is testing for is long-term compatibility. She's asking, are we both moving in the same direction? This shows up in conversations about life, your values, your goals, how you view relationships, family, the future. She's not interrogating you. She's observing. Do your visions align, or are they fundamentally different? Does your life feel like an emotionally safe home for her to relax into her feminine energy with you? To pass this test, you speak honestly. You don't say what you think she wants to hear. You say what's true for you. To naturally integrate this, get clear on your own direction in life, because when you know where you're going, it becomes much easier to see who aligns with you. Now here's the truth most people miss. None of this is about winning. It's about feeling safe enough to choose each other. Healthy people aren't sitting there thinking, how can I test this person? They're feeling, can I trust this person? With my time, my energy, my heart? And your job isn't to perform. It's to become someone who naturally passes these tests without even thinking about them. Grounded in self-worth, clear in your boundaries, consistent in your actions, emotionally present. Love begins with self-trust. Self-trust grows with the commitment to consistently develop yourself as a man. And when you have that, you don't fear being tested. You simply reveal who you are. And this isn't just about her choosing you. As a man, your emotional safety, your peace, and your happiness in a relationship matter too. If you want to take this a step further, I've created a free guide called the Compatibility Compass. This guide will help you understand how to test women to assess their compatibility for you in a healthy, grounded way, without games, confusion, or disrespect. You'll find the link in the description. If you found this video helpful and you want to go deeper, watch this video next. It will help you become the kind of man who naturally passes women's tests without changing who you are at your core. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.